The Rabbi Shmuel says, Afkol, everything that we make a binyanav. Again, the Torah says by tzuras, beged, tzemer pishtim. Afkol, then the whole entire Torah is beged. Anytime it says the word beged, it means tzemer pishtim. So, Papa, I'm not talking about tumah. I didn't say tumah has to be by a sheretz, tzemer pishtim. That tumah by mace has to be tzemer pishtim. I wasn't talking about that. Afkol lasuye klayim. To tell me that when I have Shaatnez, nothing to do with tumah. Shaatnez is only tzemer pishtim. And you're saying to yourself, yeah, it says mefurish in the Torah, tzemer pishtim. Rabbi said, just look at Gary's screen and you see what I'm staring at. That face, that back and forth, that's what I'm staring at. Avkol asuri klai. Says the Gemara, klai be'edik sivibai. What do you mean? Lo yisil b'shat n'semru pishtim yachtav. I need a special drasha to tell me that Shaatnez is wool and linen. That's a mefurish pasuk. Says the Gemara, sakadach amina hanamili derech levisha. Ba'allah kol treat mini aser. Says the Gemara, no. Rav Papa is coming to say another chiddush. What the Torah is talking about? You're right. The Torah says tzemru pishtim. That Shaatnez, the only way I Shaatnez is tzemru pishtim. That's if I wear it like a jacket. What if I put it on myself like a talus? I don't know. I just dump it on my head. Maybe you're not over. Comes Rav Papa. This Rabbi Shmuel Afkol comes to say, any way you put it on, you're over. But it has to be tzemru pishtim. It can't be two other meaning. It can't be silk and I don't know what another min. Polyester. I don't know, whatever it is. Says Gemara, that makes zero sense. If I wear it the best way it's possible to wear with a levisha, the only way I'm over is amris tzemeru pishtim in midach min eloi halal kolchkein. So certainly, if I just put it on my head, if I just put it on without wearing it, of course I would need tzemeru pishtim. I don't need Rav Papa's drasha. El the Rav Papa bedusehi. Very strong language of it's a mistake, it's a joke. Nothing. Fine. Ignore Rav Papa. Next pshat. And this is the final pshat in the contradiction of Rabbi Shmuel. Jonathan, how much time do I have? I can't see you, sorry. Lasui Tzitzis. We have 15 minutes. We're going to have to slow down, Rabbi Say. It's way too much time for him with base. Says Rav Nachman, Rabbi Shmuel wasn't talking about Tumah, the same direction we were going with Rav Papa. He's not talking about Tumah. And to compare Tzaras, the beged of Tzaras, which is the beged of Tzemer Pishtim, yes, Rabbi say I know it's a little bit of a hard sugya. Yes, we're going to get out of it soon. And Yishkoyach, I see Ezra Abrams. Who's that? That's from, he's probably from Melbourne, Australia. I think Australia, so Sydney or Melbourne. He's saying that Allah is a blanket. Okay. I think that's what he was saying. Flashed through his screen. Tzitzis, Lasui Tzitzis, comes to talk about Tzitzis. The Gemara is just explaining. Tzitzis b'hediksiv, it says in the pasuk, L'silbash Shaatnez tzemer pishtim. So what are you saying? Just like by tzaras a beged is Shaatnez is tzemer pishtim, so too Tzitzis. It says mefurish in the pasuk, Loi silbash Shaatnez tzemer pishtim. Uchsiv gdilim ta'asilach. And this is a concept called smuchim. Since the two parshiyos are right next to each other, the parsha of Shaatnez and the parsha of Tzitzis are together, and we had it earlier with the machlokes of Bisham and Bisil, teaches us that Tzitzis could be Shaatnez. Says the Gemara, wait a minute. No. What he's coming to say is the following chiddush. So let's say this Baal Peh for a second. What beged, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's on my screen. Shkoyach. Chicago. Yeah. What beged is Chai B'Tzitzis? According to Rava, every beged in the world is Chai B'Tzitzis. In other words, if I wear a silk beged, I would have to make silk tzitzis. If I wear a linen beged, then I could wear linen tzitzis or wool tzitzis. Wool, the tzitzis of the wool is yoytza on every beged in the world. But if you do other type of begadim, you would need those tzitzis to those begadim. Let's see inside. But huh? Oh, somebody's talking. Okay. Says Rav Nachman Bar Yitzchak, Rabbi Shmuel is coming to exclude Rava, to say it's not like Rava. And only tzemer upishtim begadim, only a beged made out of tzemer upishtim. By the way, what do we wear today? Our towel is cotton usually. If you're not Hasidish, what beged is it? Cotton, not included in tzemer upishtim. So according to Rav Nachman Bar Yitzchak, you potter from Tzitzis. Why? Because you're only chayav Tzitzis when it's wool. Is there a shita like that? Yes. All Sephardim hold like Rav Nachman Bar Yitzchak. The Mechaber passes like him, and therefore they hold that you have to wear wool beged in order to have tzitzis. Let's see inside. No, sorry. Where am I? The Rava has a contradiction in the pasuk. Siv hakanaf, which is extra. The Torah says already that you have to wear tzitzis on your beged. So why does it say hakanaf on the corner? Min Kanaf. The only time you chayiv tzitzis is your tzitzis has to be the same material as your beged. But then on the other hand it says wool or linen. Okay, it said. If you have tzitzis made out of pishton, they work with all the begadim in the world. But other types of clothing, you need that exact min. So Kedaydach Kidarava? Kumash Melonat. Rav Nachman Yitzchak says, I would think that the lach is like Rava, that you could use any beged, silk, so silk strings. Says Rav Nachman Yitzchak, no, Rabbi Shmuel holds that it's like tzaras. Tzaras is tzemeru pishtim. So the only time I'm chayiv b'tzitzis is tzemeru pishtim. So Tosfos says that lach is like Rava. Why? Because he's the last one standing. He was the achrein here, so we passing like him. Ramah passing like Tosfos. So therefore, us Ashkenazim, we go like the Ramah. So we wear cotton, and the wool tzitzis that we have, pater that beged. The Mechaber paskins like Rav Nachman Bar Yitzchak, and therefore the Sfardim are makbid only on tzemer. Now the Mishnah Berurah points out that if you're Yerei Shamayim, you should wear a tzemer beged to be yotzei the shita, because according to the Sfardim, we're not yotzei tzitzis at all. Okay? Chaim Kornbluth says that Rav Moshe holds that in the summer you're not yotzei with the tzemer beged because it's not the derech to wear; it's too hot. Okay, it's just interesting to point out Rashi over here. Rashi did Maskil Sokadat Chamina Kidarava. So towards the end of Rashi says, "Ulashmiin in the mitzvah tzitzis b'shnei minim tzeva." The way tzitzis works is it has to have two colors, white and blue, and if not, you're not yotzei. Oh, the Chazon Ish says what Chaim says wrong. Avi, listen, your kids is going gishmak. Rav Moshe doesn't say that. Ulashmiin the mitzvah tzitzis b'shnei minim tzeva. Shnei chutim shel Techeiles u'shnei chutim shel lavan. You need two strings of white and two strings of blue. Dahainu min kanaf the stami lavan. Says Rashi, a typical beged that the Torah is talking about is white, right? Color it was very hard for them to create color, so it was white. And then the Torah says Techeiles, so it's white and blue. Just if you're wondering why I wear Techeiles, if you're new to this, because when we're learning the sugya, first the Rav in Chicago, very chashuv Rav Chaim Twersky gave a whole speech on it, and I was sold then, but it took me time to get into it. We were learning Techeiles in Menachos. I went through the whole sugya, and to me it made a lot of sense. I know Reb Chaim doesn't wear, and I know this, but to me, myself, it made a lot of sense. I didn't see the reason why not to wear it, and you could be yotzei deraisa, so therefore I myself wear. Everybody can do whatever they want. Omar